It's Monday night, and you know what that means! We are going to watch Clefairy's dance around a moonstone, and I brought a Pseudo-Udo Express to smash that rock. Aw, so cute. I could watch those things dance all day. And only now do they notice me, and how come Clefairies get to be able to jump over that, but I can't? Well, at least that's a free moonstone, and you can repeat it every Monday night for free unlimited moonstones. Fast forward to Tuesday, where I encounter Silver at the Dragon's Den, and no, he doesn't want to battle, though in Hard Gold and Soul Silver, we get to fight Claire and Lance in a double battle. Though we're not gonna get that here, sadly enough, because I like the idea. Okay, now, this is for real now. This is the main segment of this video, where I am hopefully going to reach the Cerulean Gym. But for now, we gotta finish that Trainer Gauntlet. And for those of you who bought Rumble, I would like to warn you, in case you haven't checked Cerebi, or even if you've checked Cerebi, you may not have noticed it because it was in the middle of a flood of news, so you may not have noticed, but he added a couple new passwords to the Rumble password page, and they're all pretty interesting. You got a shiny Rattata and a shiny Bidoof. Now, I'll be honest, their power blows, as do their moves, but hey, free shinies, who's complaining? So, yeah, of course it's a Rattata and Bidoof on top of that, so their inherent stats suck, but if you want to build a collection of shinies in that game, well, you know where to start. But much more interesting for actual use are Sky Shaman and Origin Giratina. Both have a power in the 2300s, and while they don't come with really good moves right off the bat, in fact, Giratina only has Shadow Force, and the Shaman only has Seed Flare, both of which are terrible in this game. Huh? Six-pack trainers? Is he the guy who sent me that creepy private message about my six-pack? I hope you remember what I'm talking about, but if not, I dedicated a whole video to it because it was just that hilarious and creepy at the same time. But yeah, I managed to give some good moves to both my Shaman and Giratina in a limited amount of time and attempts, so I didn't shell out too much money to get good moves on those. I remember that I got the Earthquake on Giratina, for example. Oh, and speaking of that Cerebi update from yesterday, well, we now got proof that the anime has been running for far too long. Yeah, it's been a while since my last round of Let's Bash the Pokémon anime, but now we're here again. Cerebi announced the name of an episode coming soon in Japan, which incidentally is nearly the exact same as an episode that ran like a few months ago. That one was called Gibble Get, which no doubt is Shine Get's long-lost bastard brother, and the other is called Gibble Get It. Just wonderful. And after checking Bulba Garden for fun, it appears that both have the exact same plot line, that is, Ash trying to catch a Gibble. What's with the hard-on for Gibble, anyway? You just know he's not gonna evolve it. And besides, a Garchomp versus Garchomp match would be a little too confusing for the kiddies in attendance, because that's something else. Even though I don't care one bit about the anime, I know it's gonna happen. You know it's gonna happen. Dogs know it's gonna happen. The kitchen sink knows it's gonna happen. But that's not what I was talking about. I was talking about the similar titles, which leads me to one logical conclusion. The Pokémon anime is written by manatees! And of course someone decided it would be a fun idea to put some mangrove leaf perfume on the Team Rocket Blasts Off Again ball, because that's the only explanation I can think of why that same point comes back every episode and they never ever get tired of it. But back to the game, since what's about to unfold is perhaps my favorite bit in the series. Well, I've beaten the Route 25 Gauntlet because it's not the Nugget Bridge Gauntlet anymore. So, okay, Is there? Okay, yeah, there's an item there, of course. I was seeing it. I was just wondering what it was. I already got the nugget, even though we're not on Nugget Bridge. What the fuck? And some protein. So moving on to see Misty on a date with some guy, and for some reason the guy runs away the moment I come near. What the fuck? It's not like I came up to them and started bugging them, as she's saying. Come on, so why did he run away? Oh, come on, I did nothing! I did absolutely nothing! Oh, and yeah, now she's falling for my badges. Behold my Pokeschlong! Because obviously the fact that I have 11 gym badges means that I'm not such a pest after all. Never mind the fact that I did absolutely nothing. Imagine if everyone that was on a date simply started running away the moment someone came near. Come on, let other people live their lives too. And okay, yeah, this is Bill's grandfather. Well, he's involved in a side quest where you gotta show him various Pokemon. Like, right now he wants to see a Lickitung, but obviously I don't have a Lickitung. And when you show him a Pokemon, he gives you the corresponding evolutionary stone. For example, you show him a Pichu, he gives you a Thunderstone. You show him, I think it was a Poliwag, I'm not sure. But no, maybe it was Staryu. Anyway, you show him a Pokemon that eventually evolves with that stone, and he gives you the corresponding stone, but only one of each, and you can only do them in a certain order. So right now, I'm going to deposit my HM slaves, since, as you can see, the rest of my team has now caught up with Hu and Lugia, so I am going to withdraw them so that they don't start falling behind in terms of levels either. Well, it's not like Hu is going to be particularly useful in a water gym. And as for Lugia, well, Gengar and Raikou already have the electric bases covered, so I decided to give it Surf. So it's not going to see much use in this gym either, but I'm keeping them around mostly for my daily routine involving Silver, the Trainer House, the SS Aqua, where they can gain levels like crazy. And yeah, he went for some fun too, hehehe. The way he worded it, this game shouldn't be rated E. And you know what? I think I got an idea as to why the guy ran away. It wasn't because of me, because I was just riding around on my bike. No, it was because of the creepy old pervert watching the action through the window. Think about it, he was just as close to the action as I was. Huh, creepy old ambiguously gay pedophiliac pervert. A lot like Herbert from Family Guy, in fact. You know what? I'm not gonna refer to this guy as Bill's grandpa anymore. From now on, he's Herbert. Huh, so no wonder that guy hightailed it out of there. I gotta give him credit, too. He wants to do it with a girl, not with a Rapidash or with a generator, which, by default, makes him saner than about 99% of the population of Kanto. And another thing, what is with this game and bitchy gym leaders? We got Whitney, we got Claire, and now we got Misty. In no other game are gym leaders that much of a pain in the ass. The closest thing we got is the morbidly depressed Faulkner in Sunny Shore City. I fought a Mafia Lord as a gym leader, and he didn't throw a temper tantrum when I beat him, probably because he was used to it from the trouncings I gave him in Celadon and Saffron. But yeah, even the Mafia Lord didn't give me any trouble at all. So why do those three insist on making my life miserable? Oh yeah, well maybe you could count Norman, since he sends you on a wild goose chase to get 4 gym badges before you can beat him, but I can sort of get behind that because he's got a team in the 30s, in the low to mid 30s as I remember, and even with 4 gym badges in hand, he still manages to be the hardest fight in the game in my opinion. So imagine how much of a trouncing you'd get if he fought you right away. And well, I guess there's also Fantina in Diamond and Pearl, who confronts you to the same problem, ergo she's not there to fight you right away. I don't remember the reason they gave for that. Maybe she was busy attending contests or something, since, well, Hearthome is the capital of contests in Sinnoh. But, oh well, that's gonna be enough for now. Next time, we are going to be shutting a pesky gym leader's trap for good.